We've had an exciting launch today of the Young Business Dragons 2014. It's a competition that's been running for the last 4 years across 4 different counties from Pembrokeshire to Meath Port Talbot. So today we've seen the launch of the competition, we've launched the theme for 2014 and we've thanked our sponsors who've come on board and our mentors supporting our young people.
It's a fantastic competition. We've seen the benefits of it over the last few years, where so many young people have been engaged in an activity in which they're very interested, they learn from it, and in some cases they're actually going forward and setting up some businesses. So for me, it's wonderful to be able to see this as part of the overall programme of rolling out the development of enterprise skills, both here in Swansea but across the region as well.
From primary school, we're working with age 5 to develop the entrepreneurial skills at a young age and to actually get their fire in their belly. Then moving on then to secondary school, our Young Business Dragons that we've launched today helps to further develop those skills. So when they come into further and higher education, they're ready for business startup, and we will then signpost them to the support agencies and get them up and running.
I suppose you could see it in terms of a pyramid where the schools themselves would be having their own internal competitions. They would then determine which team would go forward from the school, and then there would be local authority based competitions where, for example, within the Swansea area, those teams would get together, finalists would be determined from that, and then going on to regional final. So there is a large number of people underneath that pyramid who would be engaged during the course of the year, a number of ideas, as you've said, coming forward, and it's very, very difficult on occasions to determine which are the ones that will go forward and be represented in the final.
It's all about raising aspirations of young people, so the project then works with a whole range of schools and other education institutions, and it's just raising the awareness of enterprise and entrepreneurship and trying to develop amongst the young people coming forward that spirit of adventure, of innovation, of looking beyond and bringing ideas that they can then take forward in different ways. It's a different form of learning. We're really keen to foster that as much as we possibly can, because that's got big dividends further down the education spectrum.
Well, we've participated in this for several years now, and we're very concerned that jobs in this area are in decline. The economy has been slow, and we think the answer is to grow more entrepreneurs. We think also that you need to invest in young people, and so this competition is one of those events that we strongly support. We see it as a way of growing the economy in the long term.
Yeah, I mean, the Young Business Dragons is firmly planted now on the success of last year and the amount of entries and the quality of the entries. You know, this is a hard task to follow now for this year, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot of teams of 8 out there who jump on board and bring up their business ideas and work as a team and get that on the table.
My position really is about growing prosperity, particularly in Carmarthenshire for me, but it's about getting a balance, isn't it? You need the right premises, you need the right sites, you need to bring in with investment in from elsewhere, but also you need to grow your own local businesses, and they don't just happen overnight. They do need a lot of effort, a lot of concentration, and that's why we're so keen on this particular competition. But it's a balanced way of trying to approach the local economy. The local economy needs to grow, people need jobs. That's a key paramount thing that's not going to change for the next 10 years.
I mean, out of the advisory board with Welsh Government, the advisory board on entrepreneurship, there's 3 of the members here involved in the Dragons, Paul, Sue and myself. So we're well represented within the Young Business Dragons, and it's exactly what the Minister wants to see, is this kind of initiative with this jobs growth, jobs creation at the end of the day.
Yes, the Entrepreneurship Academy is a programme that started a couple of years ago, which is very much a full-time programme, taking a smaller group of students and trying to develop, I suppose, more defined, more fuller range of enterprise skills. So that's going really well. We're delighted with the first year cohort that finished last year, and looking forward to seeing the success of the second years now going through, of the new first years going through this year. So yes, another part of the college's programmes.
I've got responsibility at the council for children and young people, so this is part of my wider responsibilities to make sure that there's good opportunities for young people across Swansea. And my particular interest in this area of work is that the council funds to enterprise workers as part of our commitment to developing enterprise education and supporting young people to have a wider range of opportunities.
Well, we've been involved with the enterprise agenda in the area really since it started. We were one of the founder members of the BEES group, the Building Enterprise Entrepreneurship Education in Swansea Network, And as a university and as a teacher training institution, enterprise education is very much at the heart of what we do. We have links to all the schools in the area. We have embedded enterprise education within the curriculum. So getting involved with the Young Business Dragons was really a very natural home for us.
There's an element of both working with and helping local businesses. There's a bit about just offering a different type of opportunity for young people, because not everyone responds well to traditional school, and this gives a different way of thinking and a different way of working and a different set of skills for young people to be able to use and to actually get a lot of, big credit for. So I'm very keen to support that, very keen to support a wide range of opportunities for young people, which is what we're doing by funding this programme.
Everybody will talk about the need to catch them when they're young, and the skills that they will start to learn by participating in things like the Young Business Dragon will feed through, their skills for life, they'll feed through when they go on to the workplace, when they go on to further or higher education, and we'll all benefit from that.